Good morning students. In today's class we are going to solve few problems based on the division of integers. Okay, in last class we have learned that division of integers, how we have to do division of integers, right? We saw that when we divide a negative integer with a positive integer, we will get a negative integer. If we divide a positive integer with a negative integer, we will get a negative integer. If we divide two negative integers, we will get a positive integers. And again we saw the properties of division of integers. So based on those all we are going to solve few problems. Okay. Now see here, the first problem tells us that in a test 5 marks are given for every correct answer. For every correct answer they have given 5 marks. And -2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. Okay, for every incorrect answer they have given -2 marks. First one here, Radhika answered all the questions and scored 30 marks. What Radhika she had done scored? She has scored 30 marks. She has answered all the questions, but she has got 30 marks. Okay, though she got 10 correct answer. She had written 10 correct answer, yet also she had got 30 marks. Okay, now see next. J also answered all the questions and scored -12 marks, though he got 4 correct answers. How many incorrect answers had they attempted? We have to calculate here how much Radhika has scored for incorrect answer. What is J score for incorrect answer? How many incorrect answers they have written? We have to calculate here. Now see here, solution. First one, say marks given for one correct answer. Say marks given for one correct answer. How many marks given for one correct answer? That is +5. Okay. Say Radhika had written how many correct answer? 10, no? Marks given for 10 correct answer. 10 correct answer. That is nothing but 5 tens are 50. Okay. For correct answer, Radhika got total 50 marks. She has answered 10 correct answers. Okay. She has written 10 correct answer. Now for correct answer she has got 50 marks. Now what they have told Radhika's score? Radhika's score, what they have given? Radhika's score is equal to 30. Okay, now we will calculate marks obtained for incorrect answer. Marks obtained for incorrect answer. Okay, her total score is 30. For correct answer she got 50 marks. What we will do? We will do a subtraction. Total score is 30. She has written 50 correct answers. That is nothing but, you know how to solve this. Plus minus is minus. 50 minus 30 is 20, which is the bigger number here. 50 is the bigger number. 50 has minus sign. Okay. Marks obtained for incorrect answer is -20. Now see here, marks given for one incorrect answer. How much they have given for one incorrect answer? marks given for one incorrect answer is nothing but -2. Okay. See here, marks obtained for incorrect answer is -20. Marks given for one incorrect answer is -2. Therefore, number of incorrect answer Radhika got is nothing but that one. Therefore, number of incorrect answers. How many? What we will do? -20 divided by -2. So in last class I told you how to do the division of a negative integer by a negative integer, right? Say we divide them as a whole number. 2 ones are 2 tens is 20, right? Now see 10. When we divide a two negative integer, the answer will be in a positive, right? The answer will be in a positive integer. Therefore, what we can tell? Number of incorrect answers is equal to 10. So in the same way, we are going to do the second one. Now see here, now we solve the second sub question. See here, J has written 4 correct answers, right? Now we will take J has or marks given for 4 correct answer. What is that? 4 correct answer is equal to, for 1 correct answer 5 marks, for 4 correct answer 5 fours are where to do, right? 5 fours is 20. Now what is J score? J score is equal to, how many they are given J score? -12. Okay, -12. Now see here students, we know total score, it is -12 and for correct answer he got 20. Now what we will calculate is marks obtained for incorrect answer. Marks obtained for incorrect answers is equal to total score -20. Yes or no? Total square minus correct answer. Now see, I told you how to solve this, right? Minus is plus. Whatever we will spell, that operation we have to perform here. Minus is plus, right? 20 plus 12 is 32. Yes or no? Which is the bigger number? Bigger number is 20. 20 has which sign? Minus. Marks obtained for incorrect answers is -32. Now marks given for one incorrect answer. How many they have given? Marks given for one incorr't answer is equal to -2. Therefore number of incorrect answer. Therefore number of incorrect answer is equal to -32 divided by -2. If you do division, what will get the answer? 2 ones are here, 2 6 are, it is 16. Okay. Now see here, when we divide two negative integer, we will get the answer in a positive integer. Yes or no? This is the way how we are going to solve the problem. Now we will see the second problem. Next question tells that a shopkeeper earns a profit of rupees 1 by selling 1 pen. Okay, by selling 1 pen, a shopkeeper earns a profit of rupees 1 and incurs a loss of 40 paise per pencil. If he sell pencil, he will incur a loss of 40 paise. Okay, while selling pencils of her old stock. Okay, first question they are asked, in a particular month she incurs a loss of rupees 5. In this period she sold 45 pens. How many pencils did she sell in this period? See here, what they are given is, if a shopkeeper sell one pen, if shopkeeper sell one pen, okay, sell one pen, she get a profit of rupees 1. Okay, if he sell one pencil, that is of old stocks, if he sell one pencil, he will incurs a loss of 40 paise. Here this is profit and this is loss. Okay, if a shopkeeper sell one pen, he will get profit of rupees 1. Okay, if he sell one pencil, he will incur a loss of 40 paise, that is of old stocks. Okay, now in a particular month, in one month she incurs a loss of rupees 5. Okay, she incurs a loss of rupees 5. In this period she sold 45 pens. In a one particular month the shopkeeper sold 45 pens. Okay, how many pencils did she sell in this period? We have to find out in the particular month how many pencils did she sell. We have to find out here. Okay, for one pen they have given profit is rupees 1. For one pencil the loss will going to incur is 40 paise. Okay, say solution. Profit earned by selling. Okay, profit earned by selling one pen. How much that is? It is nothing but rupees 1. Now see, in a particular month the shopkeeper sold how many pen? Yeah, 45. Profit earned by selling 45 pens, that is nothing but rupees 45. Yes or no? For one pen 1 rupee profit, for 45 pens 45 rupees profit. Yes. Now in this particular month a shopkeeper incurs a loss of how much? Rupees 5. Okay, now see here profit earned by selling 45 pens is rupees 45. Okay, which we denote by plus rupees 45. Here this is profit, no, that's why we will indicate this by plus. Okay, now loss, total loss, how much they are given? Total loss given is equal to rupees 5. Yes, in a particular month a shopkeeper incurs a loss of rupees 5. Say profit we are denoting by plus, the loss we are going to denote it by minus, which we denote by minus rupees 5. Now see here, profit earned plus loss incurred is nothing but total loss, yes or no, is equal to total loss. Now we will see how much loss incurred. Okay, we will see how much loss incurred. So this implies loss incurred is equal to total loss minus profit earned. Okay, profit earned. What is the total loss? Total loss is minus 5, right? Here minus, what is the profit earned? Profit earned is rupees 45. Now what is the loss incurred? Loss incurred is here. Minus is plus. 45 plus 5 is 50. Which is the bigger number here? 45. 45 has minus sign, right? Loss incurred is this much. That is minus 50. Why minus means? Here loss is there, that's why I am going to indicate by minus. And profit is here represented by a positive sign. Okay. Next here, this is rupees. Okay. Minus 50 rupees. Say 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, right? 50 rupees is equal to 5000 paise. That is 5 minus 5000 paise. Now see here, loss incurred is this much. Say loss incurred by selling one pencil. If we sell one pencil, how much loss is there? How much loss is there? 40 paise loss is there. Yes or no? Write down. Loss incurred by selling one pencil is, by selling one pencil, how much loss is there? That is 40 paise. 40 paise. So this we denote by, okay, rupees minus 40 paise. We denote it by a minus because it is loss, right? Loss incurred by selling one pencil is equal to 40 paise, which we denote by rupees minus 40 paise. Now what we have to calculate? How many pencils did she sell in this period? What we have to do? Loss incurred divided by loss incurred by selling one pencil we have to do here. Now see here. So number of pencils sold is equal to, that is loss incurred. How much? Minus 5000 divided by minus 40. We know that when two negative integers are divided, we will get a positive integer. Okay. Now see here, divide this 40 by 5000. 40 ones is 40. It will come here 10. We will take 0. 43 is 120, right? 43 is 120. We will go 42 is 80. Right? Now 45 is 200. The answer is 125. Okay. How many number of pencils he sold? 125 pencils he sold. So this is the first sub question. So next, see what they have told next. In the next month, she earns neither profit nor loss. Okay, in the next month, no profit, no loss. If she sold 70 pens, how many pencils did she sell? In the next month, no profit, no loss. Okay. In that case, see, 70 pens they have sold. How many pencils did she sell? We have to find out how many pencils they have sold in the particular month. Say second one. In the next month, there is neither profit. Yes or no? They have only given neither profit nor loss. So profit earned plus loss incurred is equal to 0. Now see here, that is why I written this, because no profit, no loss, right? Profit earned plus loss incurred is equal to 0. That is, profit earned is equal to minus loss incurred. Now see, how many pens she has sold? 70 pens, right? Profit earned by selling. What is the profit earned by selling? 70 pens. We knew that for 1 pen, a shopkeeper get a profit of ₹1. For 70 pens, the shopkeeper get a profit of ₹70. Say, hence loss incurred. Hence loss incurred by selling. We don't know, right, how much loss. Loss incurred by selling pencils is equal to ₹70. Now see, why I took this also 70? Because they have given that there is neither profit nor loss. Yes or no? They are given no profit, no loss. What in this particular month, profit earned by selling 70 pens is ₹70, right? Loss incurred by selling pencils is equal to ₹70. Now see, which will denote by, this is loss, no, will denote it by minus ₹70. Okay, see, hence loss incurred by selling pencils is equal to ₹70, which will denoted by ₹70. Or we can write in terms of paise. How we can write? 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Okay, 70 rupees is equal to 7000 paise. Now, total number of pencils sold. Total number of pencils sold. Now, say loss incurred is minus 7000 by. Okay. For 1 pencil, how much loss it will incur? That is minus 40, right? Paise. When we divide two negative integers, the answer will come in a positive integer. Now divide and tell me the answer, students. right? Now see here, 40 ones 40, 42 is 80, 40 ones are 40, it will come here 3, right? This is so small now, 30 is so small, right? We will take 1 0, it will become now 300. 47 is 280, 48 is 320, that is so big, right? 47 is 280, 0, 10 minus 8 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. Now 45 is 200. What is the number of pencils sold? That is nothing but 175. Okay, he has to neither profit nor loss. The number of pencils sold are 175 and the number of pencils sold are pens sold are 70 and the number of pencils sold are 175.